Greetings and salutations, how we're doing? We're back to looking at more of the Hellboy films. And this time we're looking at the second film from Guillermo Del Toro. And it would be, we're involving Ron Perlman as Hellboy. And it would also be the final film, sadly, in this series, in which the character would be rebooted. So, yeah. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. So what was it about? Hellboy and the Bureau of Paranormal Research events must battle a mythical prince who plans to reclaim the world for his magical kindred. So compared to the first film, this one has more of a bigger sets. It has bigger moments of creature effects and all that. Looking back, honestly, I can say the thing that makes this film interesting though is while I think that the first film is good, I feel like the thing that makes I feel like one thing that I didn't realize after seeing this film, again I've seen this one a few times. It makes me realize, shouldn't the apocalypse be what happens in the second film, and not the first? But but yeah, that's just one thing nitpick I have to say. I had to say that the film opens up greatly with the idea, all this the animation they have for the telling of the Golden Army and all that. It looks really good.
Next time the humans marched, they felt the earth tremble beneath their feet and saw the sky darken with monstrous shapes. The Golden Army had no remorse, felt no loyalty or pain. King Balor's heart grew heavy with regret.
The thing that makes this film a bit different compared to the first film is that, say, the character of John Myers, well, he was sent out, and so, the relationship between Hellboy and Liz, basically, she is, we don't realize until later, is that she's pregnant.
Liz? You're pregnant.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
So, their relationship is kind of just a bit going back and forth because, she is a bit nervous about it. And I'm going to say the creature designs look really good. Whether it is the two fairy creatures, they look really good. And especially, say, the whenever folks are being attacked by them, it looks gnarly. And all that. So, and one thing I think makes this film really good is there are moments in which you can say, yes, this looks like it's coming ripped out right from a comic. Like when Hellboy basically flies out of the building and then shoots at a tooth fairy that is about to attack a citizen and all that.
Guess we're out.
So yeah, I think that's awesome. And one thing this film also does, as compared to the first film, is it gives the opportunity for the character of Abe Sapien to find, have a relationship. In this case, the Princess Nuala. And yeah, looking back, it's kind of a bit of adorable like the bit of relationship that they have going on. And the one thing that I never really thought about is in the the sequence in like which Hellboy, like the entire time, he is like like feeling like say he wants to be accepted by the humanity, because he's just saying say, hey, I'm wanting the world to know about us and all that. So yeah, like one thing that ends up also happening is that we have a new character. In this case, John Cross, who is a German psychic whose ectoplasm is being contained in a suit. I gotta say there's some goofy sequences with him, like whether it's the sequence in which the locker room, like, Hellboy basically just punches him, and then, like, he beats him with the lockers and all.
Ow.
All that. At the same time, I gotta say one thing I found. Okay, the moments where I'm having a bit of a laugh is when Hellboy and the gang meet the troll lady. And they're just trying to scare her with the canary and all that.
Come any closer and I'll rip your heart!
We're gonna have to get a little old school, Abe. Give me the bite.
Not a canary!
What, you're afraid of this little guy? Who would know?
And all that about that. Okay, that's kind of funny. But the moment I thought, okay, like he's just like say, okay, like say, please, Lucy, open the door for us, and all that. He's like, say,
Lucy.
I will not!
Pretty, please.
Rouge me, demon! Release the yellow beast! Tear my eyes out, rip my insides, and my legs, and my tongue! But I will never open that door!
Is that your investigative technique?
It said never.
and all that. What they like say as that sequence goes on, they are in the troll market. So that is when Hellboy and the cast meet the Winky the troll.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Wow. Told ya.
And along with the prince and the princess. And one thing that ends up leading to happen is the princess stays with the crew at the BRB. So that is when Red, Hellboy and Abe, they are getting drunk off their butts, drinking.
I just can't smile without you. You came along just like a song.
And yeah, I think that sequence is kind of funny in a way. And that is also when the prince shows up and says, "Hey, sis, where is the crown? Where is this stuff? I want it ASAP." But one thing that happens is Hellboy ends up getting hurt in battle. So anyway, the third act is when which they are trying to go to a individual to try to get the spear part out of Hellboy, in which it is an angel of death. That design looks really good. It looks masterfully done.
Now save him.
It's is done. I have done what I can. Now, give him a reason to live.
Hey, friend! What about that which is mine?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the effects and the all the makeup and all that. I kind of have to. Mostly because this film received a nomination for Best Makeup at the 81st Academy Awards, but it didn't win. And yeah, like the fight sequences are great and all that. And looking back, I never really thought of this. I guess because I'm a different person kind of now than I was. I never really realized that, like, say, when after, like, Hellboy and the crew, like, are able to stop the creature, the uh, the forest creature from destroying the community and all that, and then Hellboy gives the baby back, and everyone sees him as the monster and all that. I thought, yeah, like, say, what the hell, like, he's trying to save y'all, and everyone's just treating him like he's a monster and all that.
That's all we've done all these years. We've just tried to help you. You!
Baby, if you into that, what's up? You got the freak! We don't need you
And sadly, unfortunately, like, well, this film, it had a budget of $82.5 million, and it grossed 168.3 million dollars, and all that. Although that is fairly alright, at the same time, yes, a lot of folks are going to say, hey, continue on with the series, continue on with it. Well, unfortunately, they were not able to because Universal looked at that bit of the money that came back from it and thought, well, this is not enough for us to continue on. And yeah, like, say, honestly, like, say, yes, I love Guillermo Del Toro films. He's a masterful filmmaker. At the same time, unfortunately, sometimes his films aren't always our budget, like, say, successful darlings, one would say. And then Hellboy would get, like, rebooted in 2019.
Be my king. We belong together, you and I.
We do, but this is not gonna work, because I'm a Capricorn and you're fucking nuts!
So yeah. What's your thoughts on Hellboy? The Golden Army? See you next time.